Hello, welcome back to the Stock Spy, the channel where we decrypt the market in 5 minutes or less. Today, we are tracking an unexpected threat for NVIDIA, not from the competitors, not from the regulators, but from its own customers. Could they be the very reason this $2 trillion titan falls? Let's break the silence. NVIDIA has become a crown jewel of this AI rush. It dominates the GPU market. Its H100 chips power ChatGPT, autonomous vehicle, and the next-gen data centers. Everyone from Microsoft to Meta to Amazon is a customer. And therein lies the problem. Because when the customers are too powerful, the supplier becomes very vulnerable. Let's look at the data. In financial year 2024, just 3 customers, Microsoft, Amazon, and Meta, made up nearly 40% of NVIDIA's data center revenue. That's billions of dollars. But these tech giants aren't passive buyers. They are building their own chips. Amazon has Inferentia and Titanium custom chips already in use. Google has TPUs, tensor processing units optimized for AI. And Microsoft is now rolling out Azure Maya, a chip designed to compete directly with NVIDIA's H100. But why? Because controlling the AI stack means controlling cost and thereby power. The tech giants are in an arms race. They can't afford to rely on one supplier, especially the ones whose prices are skyrocketing. NVIDIA's H100 chips costs between $25,000 to $40,000. When you're building a cluster of tens of thousands, it adds up real fast. And why customers are designing in-house chips, and they're not alone. Meta is investing in its custom silicon. OpenAI may soon follow. Even Apple and Tesla are building specialized AI accelerators. Every major NVIDIA buyer is racing to become less reliant on NVIDIA. Here is an issue from an investment perspective. NVIDIA's entire moat relies on 2 key assumptions. The AI workload will continue to run on its GPUs and customers will stay loyal. But these assumptions are already breaking. CUDA as a competitive advantage is actually becoming a barrier. Startups and open source players are pushing alternatives. Meanwhile, customers are finding NVIDIA's competitors from Cerebras to Core to Tensor. What happens if these new chips work just well enough? Let's zoom out a bit. NVIDIA is no stranger to risk. It survived the crypto bust, supply chain crunches, gaming cycles, etc. But today the danger is really different. This time the threat is structural. Imagine the scenario. Microsoft shifts 30% of its AI workload to its own chips. Amazon, on the other hand, builds custom solution for AWS client. Meta stops buying NVIDIA chips in favor of open source alternatives. Each cut is small, but together they'll slash billions in projected revenue. And all of a sudden, NVIDIA's premium valuation, which is currently 30x forward earnings, looks very vulnerable. Now, Wall Street loves NVIDIA. Over 80% of the analysts rate it a buy or a strong buy. Targets keep on rising. But for me, the bigger the consensus, the more dangerous the blind spot. No stock is invisible to it. Even mighty Intel once dominated the chip world until AMD, Apple Silicon, and architectural shifts changed the game. NVIDIA could face a similar story, not because it failed, but because the market evolved faster than expected. Here is what the insiders are not seeing publicly. Big tech doesn't want a single supplier to control the future of AI. Governments don't want it either. Startups are incentivized to break the CUDA's monopoly. NVIDIA's amazing margins, that's a target of it. It's $50 billion plus in cash flow, that funds the competitors. NVIDIA's lead in AI, now a strategic risk for its own clients. Yet the average retail investor still thinks it's just GPUs. Now here is the bottom line. NVIDIA is still a great company, it's innovating, it's leading the AI charge. But as an investor, we should be really cautious because dominance breeds disruptions. So from Stock Spy side, we put it on a hold into our watch list. If you are in, stay alert. If you are out, wait for a better entry. We need to watch both sides of the trade. If you found this breakdown helpful, drop a comment below. If you think NVIDIA will hold the throne or lose it to its own customers, subscribe for our next closure.